Can chili peppers really lower your risk of a heart attack or even prevent a stroke? It sounds almost too good to be true. Today, we're going to look at the evidence, and I'm going to show you 3 things. First, what chili peppers do inside your body. Second, how those changes lower your risk of a heart attack and stroke. And third, how much you need and which type is best. And at the end, I'll give you a bonus you can literally take you to the supermarket. Let's get started. When you eat a hot pepper, you feel the burn right away. Your tongue feels hot, your face turns red, and you sweat. But the real action is not just in your mouth, it is inside your body. The main compound in hot peppers is called capsaicin, and capsaicin is what gives the chili peppers their heat. Bell peppers, for instance, have almost no capsaicin. Jalapenos have some. Cayenne peppers have more, and habaneros have even more. But before you think hotter is always better, let me stop you right there. You do not need to eat the world's hottest pepper. You do not need to suffer. You do not need to enter a pepper eating contest either. For health, mild to moderate heat is enough. Now, what does capsaicin do? Let's keep this simple. Capsaicin helps your body in 5 major ways. Number 1, chili peppers lower your blood pressure. As you know, high blood pressure is one of the biggest causes of heart attacks and stroke because it damages your arteries every single day. Chili peppers help your body make nitric oxide, and nitric oxide helps open the arteries so blood flows better. And when blood flows better, your blood pressure comes down. That's why this matters for your heart and for your brain. Number 2, chili peppers decrease inflammation. And inflammation is like a slow fire inside your body. Not the good kind of fire. I mean, the kind that damages your arteries over time. Inflammation is a major component in the creation of clogged arteries. When your arteries are inflamed for years, plaque builds up, and that plaque can become unstable, and if that breaks open, a clot can form. If that clot blocks flow to your heart, you get a heart attack. If it blocks flow to your brain, you're gonna get a stroke. Chili peppers help cool that fire. And number 3, peppers lower cholesterol. And cholesterol is one of the building blocks of plaque inside your arteries. The so-called bad cholesterol, the LDL, low density lipoprotein, if it's too high, more plaque builds up. Chili peppers lower your bad cholesterol, and they also lower triglycerides, a different type of fat in your blood. That matters because better cholesterol means healthier artery. And number 4, peppers lower blood sugar. And this is very important because high blood sugar damages blood vessels, increases inflammation, and raises the risk of diabetes. And diabetes is one of the strongest risk factors for heart attack and strokes. So chili peppers help your body handle the sugar better. That means less sugar sitting in your blood, damaging your arteries. Number 5, peppers lower your weight and improve your metabolism. We all know extra weight, especially belly fat, increases your risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, inflammation, heart attacks, and strokes. Chili peppers help your metabolism work better. They help your body burn more fat. And in addition, they help control your appetite. And they help you feel satisfied with more flavor and less salt. And less salt means better blood flow, better blood pressure, and less risk of strokes and heart attack. This is what the humble little pepper does. It lowers your blood pressure, it lowers your blood sugar, it lowers your cholesterol, decreases inflammation, and improves your weight and your metabolism. That is the impact inside your body. Now, let's talk about what really matters. Does this lower the risk of a heart attack and stroke? Heart attacks and strokes do not happen because of one bad meal. They happen because the arteries are damaged over many years. And high blood pressure, the high blood sugar, the smoking, the high cholesterol, belly fat, insulin resistance, all of this damage your arteries. And stress and poor sleep make all of these worse. So the real question is not just, are peppers healthy? The real question is, do peppers lower your risk of heart attack and stroke? And the answer is resounding yes. And that matters because heart disease is #1 killer in the United States. and stroke is the number 4 killer. So we're not talking about a minor issue. We're talking about two of the biggest threats to your life. Now, let's look at that. Two large studies from China. One, almost 500,000 adults. And what did they found? They found that people who eat chili peppers, they had fewer clogged arteries, they had fewer heart attacks and fewer strokes, and lived longer. There is an Italian study that followed more than 22,000 adults, and they found the same evidence. People who ate chili peppers had lower heart attacks and lower deaths from heart disease, and also fewer deaths from strokes. So when you put all these studies together, the pattern is very clear. People who eat chili peppers regularly have lower risk of heart attacks, strokes, and early death. But now I want you to remember, chili peppers are just part of a healthy diet. They are not the only part. The real power comes from the whole pattern. 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, less sugar, no sugar-sweetened beverages, less processed foods, less salt, more beans, more nuts, more seeds, and whole grains, and healthy proteins. And then you add chili peppers to that pattern. That is when the humble little pepper becomes powerful, because it is not working alone. It is working with the rest of your diet. And healthy arteries means fewer heart attacks, fewer strokes. That is why this humble little pepper matters. Now comes a very practical question. How much do you need, and which type gives you the best bang for your buck? So you do not need to eat the hottest pepper in the world. You do not need ghost peppers. You do not need the Carolina Reaper either. You do not need pain. For heart health, regular use matters more than extreme heat. In the Italian study, they found the benefits in people who eat more than 4 times a week. In the Chinese study, they found that people who eat peppers almost every day had a significant benefit as well. Now, let's make it simple. If you're not used to chili peppers, start 2 or 3 times a week. Then build it up to 4 or more times per week. And if your stomach handles it well, use a small amount most of the days. And then it can be as simple as a few slices of fresh jalapeno, a small chili pepper in beans, a little cayenne in soup, red pepper flakes on your vegetables or on your fish. The key is this: small amounts often. That is better than a large amount once in a while. Now, here's how you can get even more from chili pepper. Do not take cayenne pepper alone or on an empty stomach. That burns the stomach and gives you no extra benefit. Use chili peppers with a meal that contains healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, nuts and seeds, eggs, your fish. Why? Because capsaicin is absorbed better when it is eaten with healthy fats. That means chili peppers work better in real food than in a glass of water on an empty stomach. Now, if you want to kick it up a notch, here is the best combination: chili peppers, turmeric, black peppers, and olive oil. So chili peppers are going to give you the capsaicin. Turmeric gives you curcumin, and curcumin helps fight inflammation and lowers the cholesterol, your blood sugar. So it potentiates the beneficial effects of chili pepper. And black pepper helps your body absorb curcumin much better, up to 2,000 times better. And olive oil helps carry these fat-loving compounds into your bloodstream. And this is important because most people worry about the wrong blood pressure number. I explained that in this video right here. Watch that next because it can change the way you look at your blood pressure. Now back to peppers. Also watch out for chili oils. Some are mostly oil without very little pepper. That is not the same as a fresh pepper. Now, what about sweet bell peppers? So bell peppers are healthy and they come in bright colors: red, yellow, orange. And they have vitamin C, they have fiber, and they have antioxidants and potassium. But they do not have capsaicin. So eat bell peppers for health, but use hot peppers for the extra capsaicin benefit. And here's a quick warning. If you have bad reflux, ulcers, or a sensitive stomach, start very small. If peppers burn your stomach, don't force it. And please skip the crazy pepper challenge. That's not how. That is a stunt. Here is the bottom line, is what I do. Use the heat you can tolerate. Use it often. Choose fresh first. Dried when fresh is not available. And keep the hot sauce low in sodium. That is how you get the biggest bang for your buck. So next time you go to the supermarket, remember this. Fresh peppers first, dried peppers second, and hot sauce only if it has low salt. Small amounts often. And if you're worried about your heart health, watch this video. Best at home test to find clogged arteries. I'll put a link above in the description below. And always remember, your health, your most precious asset. Take control. See you next video.